What's going on, everybody? It's Antonio from Ikari Press. We're on the Indiegogo, $67,969. Santana, baby. Triple cover pack is, of course, still ongoing. If you want it, head on over to Indiegogo or just type in ikaripress.com. It'll take you right there. Link, of course, is in the description. All right. So I did the Indiegogo comics showcase a few days ago, and got some good feedback on that. You guys like that. But now I'm going to throw a wrench in the works, and I'm on Kickstarter now. And I can already hear we only back books on Indiegogo. If you feel like that, that's fine. Now, let me say this. There are some bad people that are in charge of Kickstarter. There are some gatekeepers that are in charge of Kickstarter, particularly in the comic book section. And I definitely don't agree with them. But these creators don't work for Kickstarter. They're just creators. So if as I've been thinking over the last month and a half or so, if I see projects and they're on Kickstarter, but the creators aren't dicks, and project looks interesting, then I will consider backing those projects, even though they are on Kickstarter. You, as a listener, viewer, spend your money how you deem fit. So that's what I'm gonna say on that. Also, I did have a few creators hit me up, and they were wanting to come on. Antonio, how do I get on your show? Okay, here's what it is. Because I've been very honest about the fact that I don't want to do, people like John Malin are invaluable to this community. John literally will let anyone come on if they're CG and they have a project. He lets, and it's important for someone like him to showcase everybody. There's a lot of creative people out there. That being said, I'm more in the Ethan Van Sciver vein, where Ethan is like, I'm going to gatekeep who comes on my channel. So, if you have a project and you want to come on, you need to do this, because I had a couple people go, like, I'd like to go on Antonio's channel, or I have other people asking me, can someone come on? And there's been some projects, and where someone, I remember a couple weeks ago, I was talking to someone, and they were like, well, you haven't had me on. And I go, I don't have a single message from you asking to come on my channel. And I said, if I'm wrong about that, correct. No, boom. It was another, and then another one. It's like, so I have fans and backers sending me DMs going, hey, can you put this person on? If someone actually directly attached to the project does not contact me, it's always going to be no. If you back the project and you like it, and it's like, hey, Antonio, this is cool, you should have this person. Because number one, unless you're a big guest, I'm not going to chase you down to try to figure out when it's convenient for you to hop on my channel. So when all the interviews I did, especially after the book started taking off, I had to reach out to those channels or whatever and say, hey, would it be possible for me to come on? So if I had to do that, then you have to do that. Then I need to see a DM from you. You need to ask me, hey, would it be possible to stream? Send me a link to the project. If I like your project, and that's the big thing. I don't like everything. So if I like it, if I think it's cool, then I go, okay, this looks all right. Let's have you on. Let's see, can we do something like that? So that's my criteria. Someone on the creative team has to reach out to me, not a fan, not a backer, and I have to like your book. If you meet those criteria, then we can do the. Oh yeah, and I need to say this, because if you've been watching this channel for a while, as I've grown it, I've streamed with people You know, I've had Steve Englehart on. Steve Englehart's obviously not CG, and Nacenti's not CG. Sanford Green's not CG. You know, so I have had people on that are not CG, and there will be more non-CG creators on that I'm just you know, obviously I have like Sanford Green, Steve Englehart, and Nacenti on because I'm fans of their work. So I reached out and asked them to come on, and I have more guests coming that I have set up and worked out interviews with. So I have more of that stuff coming as I'm, you know, scripting and doing other things. But you don't have to be CG to come on. But let's say I'll have you on if you're CG. If you're not CG, I don't do CG adjacent though. If you one of those tweeners, because I see some tweeners. If you're a tweener, then my channel's probably not the best place for you. You know, like I said, if you're just a comic guy and you're not CG or whatever, then that's fine. And you want to come on, holler at me. But yeah, I don't do that. I don't do adjacent. That's not. Yeah, that just doesn't work for me. So I'm not adjacent. And so if you are, I wish you much success with your project, but this is probably not the right platform for you. So, you know, because it means something to be CG. So, here are some projects that I was looking at that I thought looked pretty cool. And check them out on the comic book section in Kickstarter. So here we go. This is called Turnkey, a dungeon crawling adventure comic book. And let me see, guys out of San Diego, California. Here it is. Dedrin Sneed. Now I actually I was checking this out and it looked pretty cool. I'd like to maybe reach out to him and see could I possibly stream with him. I think here's some of the artwork. You know, seems interesting, the subject. This is type of stuff. Again, these are all books that I'm interested in because there was another book there. Let me go back. And yeah, this Theater of Terror, Revenge of the, I'm not going to say that word because you get in trouble. That doesn't have any appeal to me. So that would not be a proper project for me to have on this channel. Now, this one here, I was interested in this, Impossible Jones, Grin and Gritty. Now, this is by Carl Kessel and David Hahn. And I used to read Carl Kessel when he was writing Superboy, and he was the inker on that as well. But I know he was writing Superboy, and they used to be on my pull list all the time. So he's inking this and is also the writer. And it's kind of, he said it's like Harley Quinn, Plastic Man, and a little bit of Dick Tracy. But this looks interesting. And it looks like he's securing the bag on this. Let me go back up. Yeah, 16,000. It's only been up for a few days. But it kind of has almost a Batman the Animated Series type of look. So, yeah, I like this. This is, I'd love to talk to Carl Kessel, so hopefully one day I can make that happen as well. But yeah, check his project out. Let me do a few more and then I'll let you guys go on about your day. But there was let me see here. There was one that I thought was really cool. Oh, I missed this one. Let me check this out. Hopefully it's not horrible. Kevin Powers, The Atomic Thunderbolt. Okay. Let me actually look at it, because I had picked another book, but that kind of looks like Bloodshot. Okay. It's not horrible. Okay. At least, I mean, hey, check it out. Because I've said some books don't appeal to me. And other people's like, hey, that looks cool. So if you see this brother looks like he needs a little bit of help. And, oh, Lord, they got, okay. Oh, I mean, that's not, let's see, Mask. Let's look at this one here. And let's check this one out. Well, he's trying to raise 3,000. let me see who the John Slim Jr. He's got 90. Let's see. Hold on. All the art is done. So once we go, okay, so that's something that he's saying all his art is done. He just needs some funding so that they can go to the press. So that means you're going to get a quick turnaround. I think this looks really good here. Let's see here. That looks interesting. So interior art there. I like the way this is colored. Okay. Ooh. And you do it in the rain. Now, see, stuff like this. See, this is the type of stuff I'm interested in. But, like I say, everybody's got their own taste. But, let me see. I'm going to do, like, one more, I think. Because there was another book that I was wanting to show. And I thought it looked really cool. And, let me load it up. Kind of had a little anime-type vibe on it. Okay, tripping over you. Yeah, that's not something I'm going to be. Yeah. When I start seeing stuff like that, that's not what I'm interested in. Robo and Lucy. Where is I should have probably pulled the damn book up. But, there it is. Okay. Now, this is the book. This is the last one I'm going to show you. Because I saw this earlier and I thought it looked really cool. And they are obviously doing very well. They've got 18 days to go. They're just a little shy of $40,000 raised. This is called Sleepless Domain. And this looks outstanding. I was reading this one earlier and I just was, it just knocked my socks off. So I was like, okay. Look at that. I think just clean, great letters on it. Great colors. If you're into this kind of like anime type style, this looks really fun. I just this appealed to me as I was scrolling through the comic book section. So this is the type of stuff that I'd be interested in. Man, this is great. Let's see. So this is done by let's see, Oscar Vega's the artist, and it's written by Mary Cagle. So let's see what kind of rewards they got. Digital wallpapers, ebook. Soft cover book, ebook, digital wallpaper for $20. Softcover. Okay, yeah. This looks great. They got a stationery set, but I mean, like I really think the art looks cool. Just this kind of stuff appeals to me though. So they've again, looks like they've had a little bit of success already. If you have the campaign set up the right way, you got great art and all that kind of thing, people will respond to it. So this is a perfect example of that. Because I don't, maybe someone can educate me. I'd never heard of Mary Cagle before, but this project looks really good. And the way their Kickstarter campaign is laid out, it's hey, keep getting that bag. But those are a few, and there's so many more. I might, I'll go back and maybe do in a couple days. I might go back and look on Indiegogo again and find a couple of more projects that I think are interesting as people are uploading them. And then, so I'll probably rotate it and, go do an Indiegogo and then do a Kickstarter and just kind of do it like that. But, hey guys, check those projects out. If anything I showed you is appealing, go to Kickstarter and check the comics section out. These books are all listed. But with that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. And if you guys want to reach out to me, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and right here on this YouTube channel. Everywhere is at Ikari Press. And if you type in IkariPress.com, it will take you directly to my Indiegogo campaign for my comic book series brand with the phenomenal Kane & White. We're on Teespring. We're on Amazon.com. The links to those are in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm out.